Well, it's hard to believe we're already in that time of year where we're talking about OQBN sales, and that's just really not that far off, is it, Paul?
Yes, it's getting real close. The initial wean dates for a lot of our sales we're right up against those coming up in September. So, you know, with the minimum weaning time of 45 days for that program, it's fast approaching and it's time to start getting ready for weaning time.
You know, you mentioned the 45 days, you know, just kind of quickly going over some of the OQBN stipulations, you know, wean cattle for 45 days, and what other things that people need to know?
So the Oklahoma Quality Beef Network is a certified preconditioned program where the cattle need to be weaned for 45 days. The bulls need to be castrated and healed, and anything with horns need to be dehorned and healed by the time of the sale. We also prefer the cattle be dewormed and bunk broke to learn how to eat from a feed bunk and different water sources.
Do you actually have some information in regards to last year's OQBN sales and why those programs, or why this program is such a great benefit to producers?
So what we saw last year is we had right at 6,000 cattle enrolled in the program. The premium on the average across both bulls or steers and heifers and across weight ranges was right at $12 per 100 pounds. On the average body weight of our cattle, that was right at $150 worth of benefit to the producer. And for those 6,000 cattle, that's about $900,000 in impact economically to the beef cattle industry. We've looked back at a lot of our stocker cattle research where we've received cattle and then ran them through on wheat pasture on summer grass, and we found that if we can have healthy cattle and not have to treat them for bovine respiratory disease, our performance during the receiving period will be much greater, right at 2.5 pounds a day is what we saw, and our gains during the stocker period or the grazing period will also increase. Whenever we pull those cattle one time, we will decrease the performance, or if we have to treat them one time, we'll decrease their performance during the receiving period. We may not decrease their performance while grazing because we caught them early enough, but it's those cattle that we have to pull and treat 2 or 3 times, we really see a huge decrease in performance during preconditioning, and that carries over into the grazing phase. So, you know, with preconditioning, we can cut first pull to respiratory disease by about 70%, and we can cut our second treats by over 90%. So big benefits to the people buying those cattle.
All right, thanks, Paul. Paul Beck, Extension Beef Cattle Specialist here at Oklahoma State University. And if you'd like some more information about upcoming OQBN sale dates, go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.